Hello and welcome to a gentle back release. Just take a moment to find a nice comfortable position here. And we'll start with a few breaths. With every inhale, feel yourself filling up. And with every exhale, allow yourself to soften on down and let go of the stress of your day, of your week. Try not to carry any of that tension with you now. Big inhale to open up. And with your exhale, allow those shoulders to come down, your hands to unclench, your neck to unwind a little bit here. Every inhale fills you up, and every exhale relaxes you, softens you into your space. And just start to move around in your space here. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about a pose or any form here. Just start to be more in tune with you and your body, and this can be really difficult in this fast-paced, high-tech world to really be in tune with ourselves. So take a moment just to feel where it feels nice for you to go, where you might be holding or carrying a little bit of tension. Taking one hand onto the opposite knee, big inhale here. And with your exhale, see if you can bring yourself round a little bit for a little twist. Every inhale fills you up, and every exhale just pulls you around a little bit further. Keeping that hand there, we'll bring our other hand to our opposite knee. Just fold down a little bit. Find that movement that feels nice for you. Let the neck and the head hang a little bit, nice and easy without too much force or pressure. We'll bring ourselves back. Taking the opposite hand to the opposite knee. Big inhale, opening up. Long exhale, allowing us to twist a little bit deeper. In your own time, nice and gently finding yourself in a position where we're on all fours here. Starting to bump the hips from side to side when you get here. Nice and gently. Don't need to speed on through any movements. You don't need to go along with me. You're just getting in tune with your body again. Feeling where it feels really nice for a stretch. Where are you holding any tension from the day or the week? Tucking your toes here, inhale your hips high. Finding yourself in down dog, take a little paddle here. Tucking your chin, rolling on out. Walking your hands forward, finding that plank position here. Soften the knees down and finding a nice ease off for your back. If this is a little too soon for the lower back, ease yourself gently down and find a nice space here for you. Pushing your hands into the ground, help yourself to pick your hips up, rocking them back towards your heels here, nice wide knees, and settling into a child's pose. If it feels nice to get a further stretch in your shoulders, keep your hands out far. If you'd rather support your head, you can pop one hand onto the other here. Take a few breaths. You can stay here for another few breaths. If you wish, you can allow your hands to support you to bring your knees in. And take a little bit more of a spinal stretch here in your child's pose. Again, you can support your head with your hands. Or if you wish, you can push your fingertips away from you and feel more of a stretch in the shoulders. And in your own time, finding yourself just sitting back on your heels here, we'll take a few breaths. Supporting yourself to one side, you can hold on to your thigh there. Big inhale for a twist. Exhale to twist on a little bit further. Every inhale opens you up. Every exhale allows you to twist a little bit deeper. And with your next exhale, we'll cross on over to the other side. Big inhale to lift you up. Long exhale to allow you to walk on through that door that you've just opened. And in your own time, we'll come out onto all fours, tucking your toes. Big inhale to lift your hips high. And we'll start to unweight one side, freeing up space on this side for that foot to come through. So practice just unweighting one side, putting your weight onto the other side, allowing the foot to come through, and we'll find ourselves coming up to the top of our space. If that doesn't work for you, just find yourself here in any way that works nicely for you, keeping nice soft knees, folding over, feeling a nice stretch, potentially in your glutes and your hamstrings, your lower back. Allowing your head to hang here without any force or pressure. You can rock forward and back, or you can rock those hips from side to side, keeping your knees nice and soft. Bend your knees as much as they need for you to be able to support yourself on the ground here. This isn't a competition on how straight your legs can be. Just be in tune with you and your body. Sinking your hips here, we'll take an inhale to rise with our arms. If you want, you can take a small back bend here if that feels nice. And we'll exhale back down, allowing ourselves to gently fold back over our legs again here. We'll widen our stance, softening our knees, bringing our weight into our hands a little bit more forward. You might want to hang here for a little while if that feels nice. You might even want to open up from one side or open up on the other side. Just finding where it feels really nice for you. You can support yourself back here if that's not so good for you. Finding our nice comfortable space, holding onto the knees here. You can push your lower back down, finding yourself comfortably rolling back down onto the ground here. Hug those knees in. You can let your feet fall away from you a little bit here. Give your tailbone a little massage on your mat there, wherever you are in your space. Hugging your knees in again. Bring your arms up for support. We can allow those knees to fall on over to one side. If that's not so comfortable for you, feel free to grab a pillow or a cushion. You can just place your knees on top of something that's a little bit higher to support you there. next inhale, bring those knees nice and close, bringing them into center, utilizing your arms here. And we can allow them to fall on over to the other side. If you have a support there, just bring it over to the other side. And fall down here for a few minutes. You can rest your hand on your knee. You can bring out your opposite hand and gaze towards that. If that's not so nice in your neck, just bring your gaze towards the ceiling or the sky if you're lucky enough to be outside somewhere warm. And with your exhale, bringing those knees in. Inhale, my apologies, bringing those knees in nice and close. Give them a nice big cuddle here. You might want to release your feet and open up your hips a little bit. Or you might want to bring your knees in again. Maybe find yourself rocking your backs, rocking your hips back and forth. You might even feel like a plough is a nice place to go. If that's too much for you, find where works nicely for you. And just ease on in. Big inhale. Long exhale. And whenever you're ready, just placing your feet down close to your buttocks here. We'll take a big inhale. And with your exhale, just scooping your hips and allowing your hips to rise in line with your knees and your shoulders here. Big inhale. Exhale, you can stay here or you can interlace your hands underneath your hips and push towards your heels, pushing your upper body into the ground. Swaying your hips from side to side. We don't want to hold anything rigid here. And when you're ready, allowing your back to release bit by bit back onto the mat again here. Rolling over onto one side. If you've got support, you can use that just to make everything feel a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. And when you're ready, we'll find a nice way to come back up to a seated position here. Again, if you've got a nice cushion or a blanket or anything at all, you can use that. You don't need to. Bring it in nice and close to you. We'll go for one more forward fold. You can keep your legs crossed, have your legs out in front of you, whatever feels best for you. With every exhale, just easing on down a little bit further. You can keep everything moving a little bit from side to side. You don't need to stay static anywhere. Taking a few big, deep breaths. Taking this time for you. Being aware of your surroundings here. There might be some noises. I'm lucky enough to hear some birds chirping today. You might hear some noise. You might hear some traffic. Just being in tune with your surroundings. If there's anything that usually makes you feel a little bit anxious, just be there. But don't hold any feelings towards those noises, just be present. These noises will always be there. But we don't need to be part of it. And when you're ready, we'll come into a more seated position here, keeping your eyes closed, or if that's not so nice for you, just keeping a nice low gaze. Filling up with your inhale, long exhale, relax. Just taking some time to notice how you feel. How did you feel when you started today? Noticing how you feel now. Is there any difference? I'll take one more breath here. Big inhale to fill up. And a long exhale. Open your eyes. I hope that's eased everything off if you were feeling any tension. Even if you weren't, I hope that's just got you feeling really nice. It's just good to get in some of that yoga practice every day as much as you can. Even the littlest bit counts, every penny in the jar counts. Keeps us feeling really easy in our bodies. It allows us to react a little bit better to life, or respond rather than react, and live a little bit more of a pain-free life, whatever that means for you. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any questions, you know where I am. And just continue with your daily practice and feeling really, really great. I'll see you next time.